So we all know that this big, beautiful bill has passed, but what's really inside? That's what we're going to talk about. Hey, y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Barb from Barb Reacts, where I dive into the headlines and ask the questions. So here's one for you. Did this new, big, beautiful bill that just passed quietly move us into a whole new monetary system? See, while the news is focused on work requirements, border security, and who gets Medicaid, could this bill be laying the foundation for something much, much bigger? Stick around because by the end of this video, you might never look at a stimulus package the same way again. So, what is this big, beautiful bill and what is really in it? See, publicly, the bill looks like a win win from both sides. It covers things like border policy, welfare benefit reform, and job incentives, and infrastructure improvements, and veteran aids. But tucked between all those sections are what we call a Trojan Horse technologies, meaning the real agenda might not be what's in the headlines, it's what's in the fine print. So let's zoom in. This bill reportedly expands funding for digital payment infrastructures, things like real time government disbursement, pilot programs for tokenized benefits, partnerships with banks to test centralized payment rails, and updates to how the Treasury delivers aid. Now ask yourself, why would a bill about border security need to test digital wallets? Why do food stamps need to be programmable? We're talking about more than just updating government tech. We're talking about the early rollout of a new form of money. So, what is programmable money? So, we're going to talk about what is programmable money. Programmable money is a digital currency with conditions attached. Like imagine getting a $1,200 in monthly aid, but it can only be used on approved goods, or if it expires if you don't spend it within 30 days, or it shuts down if you don't meet a work requirement. Now imagine this connected to your ID, your health records, and your employment history. Sounds familiar? Because that's exactly how central bank digital currency works. And this big, beautiful bill seems to be paving the way for it right here in the US. Is this a test run for UBI, Universal Basic Income? And what is universal basic income? See, another key feature is what we call a monthly benefits delivered through automated system. Yeah, sounds like universal basic income. That's because it's just not called that. You see, states like California and Illinois are already testing UBI pilot programs. And now this bill may be setting up a federal version just dressed up as an emergency assistance and benefit reform. But here's the kicker. These systems are only accessible through digital portals tied to your identity, and you guessed it, they'll soon be monitored and regulated through an AI-driven platforms. Means that we have AI technology, and this system would only be accessible through their portals that are controlled and monitored and regulated by AI driven platforms. So you have to connect into those portals and set up your wallet and set up your wallet through biometrics and IDs. So, like on the surface, it's about helping Americans get the aid they deserve, but we have to look deeper. We're building a system where the government doesn't just give you money, it's going to control how, when, and where you use it. Sort of like in China, where the digital yuan is location restricted and behavior based. We're seeing that same framework in the US. And yeah, you guessed it, it's in the big, beautiful bill. So the question is, why does this matter now? See, it matters now because we still have an inflation problem and threat. And we have a problem in trusting our traditional banks since 2023. So the government is searching for control and stability, but instead of fixing the old dollar system, they may be quietly building, its replacement, a digital dollar controlled by a central bank. Yes, conditioned on your behavior and distributed through a federal system baked into, yep, the big beautiful bill. I mean, it's in the fine print. You got to go read it. What does this mean? This bill might be less about borders and benefits and more about testing a new monetary control system in plain sight. And it starts off as help and then it becomes a habit. And finally, it's the only option we have. So, do you trust where this is heading? Or are we being nudged into a future where your money is no longer your own? If this breakdown opened your eyes, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So, I want to hear from you. Do you think that this big, beautiful bill is part of a digital dollar rollout, or is it just another bloated stimulus package with no teeth? Drop your thoughts below and let's talk about it. Until next time, stay alert, stay informed, stay focused, and always, always read the fine print. And thanks for watching my channel.